If you were to pinpoint the single most transformative figure at Manchester United this season, names like the resurgent Bruno Fernandes or the rock-solid Matthews de Ligt would naturally come to mind. Yet, the authentic catalyst for the team's dramatic turnaround has unequivocally been the young goalkeeper, Sen Lammens. Had he not been signed to ultimately replace Andre Onana, the defensive solidity would likely still be a myth, the results inconsistent, and the pressure on manager Ruben Amorim would be unbearable. While it remains early days in his tenure at Old Trafford, Lammens has already provided the foundational stability and quality assurance that has been conspicuously absent from the goalkeeping position for what feels like an eternity. This is not merely about a new face in goal, it is about how one player's specific skills have recalibrated the entire team's dynamics. Not long ago, the narrative surrounding the 23-year-old Belgian was fraught with skepticism. His relative inexperience at the highest level, combined with United's failure to secure a more established name last summer, sparked legitimate fears of a continued goalkeeping crisis. Many anticipated a perpetuation of the chaotic and error-strewn performances that defined the previous campaign. The shadow of past mistakes loomed large. Instead of another chapter in a saga of decline, however, Lammens has written an entirely new opening. His emergence represents a decisive break from a problematic cycle, offering not just competent shot-stopping, but a psychological bedrock for a defence in desperate need of one. The roots of United's goalkeeping dilemma stretch back years, but they crystallised in the period following David De Gea's departure. While De Gea rightfully earned his status as an elite shot-stopper and a cult hero during the turbulent post-Ferguson era, his limitations became increasingly pronounced in his final seasons. His pronounced unease with playing out from the back acted as a strategic shackle, preventing United from adopting the possession-centric, build-up style that their rivals were mastering. As the game evolved, United's goalkeeping appeared stuck in the past. The solution at the time seemed to be Andre Onana, brought in by then manager Erik ten Hag for his celebrated ball-playing prowess fresh from a Champions League final. Onana was meant to be the moderniser. The reality, spectacular misfire. His tenure became synonymous with erratic decisions and costly errors, directly contributing to the club's dismal consecutive finishes in the lower half of the Premier League table. The experiment to solve one problem had, in fact, magnified it. After 2 seasons of this instability, a fundamental reassessment was non-negotiable, especially at the dawn of Amorim's first full campaign. The initial plan was pragmatic: sign a new keeper only after offloading either Onana or Alte Bayindir. That strategy was abruptly torn up following a disastrous Carabao Cup exit to Grimsby Town, where Onana's blunders were central and Bayindir's subsequent audition failed to convince. The club pivoted to a calculated gamble, securing Sen Lammens in a deadline day move from Royal Antwerp. It was a statement of intent to break the cycle, albeit a risky one, entrusting a key role to a goalkeeper with just one full season of top-flight football in Belgium. Onana, demoted in the pecking order, was shipped out on loan, closing a turbulent chapter. Amorim demonstrated admirable patience, not thrusting Lammens into the spotlight immediately. The player was acclimatised without the burden of instant saviour expectations. However, when his opportunity arrived with a debut clean sheet away at Sunderland, he grasped it with both assured hands and never looked back. Immediate impact was palpable. Replacing a goalkeeper who inspired anxiety in his own backline is a low bar. But assuming the mantle at a club of United stature is an immense challenge for any young player. From the season's outset, where goals conceded from goalkeeping errors were a grim routine, United have now found a reliable last line of defence. The statistics in the matches he has started, 4 wins, just 1 loss, tell a story of newfound security. His save-to-goal ratio, more than double, underscores his shot-stopping proficiency. While the defence in front of him has occasionally been guilty of lapses, allowing significant chances, the presence of a dependable figure behind them is the first step toward collective improvement. Only consistent training and understanding can iron out those remaining issues, but the foundation is finally solid. Lammens' most immediately impressive attribute is his commanding shot-stopping ability. His methodology in one-on-one situations is particularly intelligent. He prefers to start from a position closer to his goal line, granting himself that critical extra millisecond to read the striker's intention and body shape. Then he explodes forward with aggressive speed to dramatically narrow the angle, making the goal appear to shrink from the attacker's perspective. This proactive approach stands in stark contrast to Onana, who was often caught in no man's land, presenting a large, static target ripe for exploitation by early shots. Furthermore, Lamans' footwork and body shape when making saves evoke memories of David De Gea in his absolute prime. His technique is exceptional. He keeps his chest square to the ball and maintains impeccable balance until the very last moment, forcing attackers into rushed and suboptimal decisions. This technical excellence was the bedrock of his success in Belgium, where he not only made more saves than any other goalkeeper, but also boasted the league's highest save percentage. His command extends beyond shot stopping to aerial dominance, a trait United have sorely lacked for years. Lamans shows a pronounced willingness to attack crosses and set-piece deliveries, decisively coming to claim or punch the ball. In a league where set-pieces have become a paramount weapon, this aggressive intent to relieve pressure is invaluable. The ripple effect of this confidence on the backline cannot be overstated. Players like Delight and Luke Shaw are performing at levels not seen in their United careers, and young Lenny Yoro exhibits composure beyond his years. This defensive unit can now focus on their primary tasks, knowing they are not perpetually on edge about the goalkeeper behind them. This assurance even filters into midfield, potentially allowing a player like Casemiro to focus on breaking up play without the fear of being exposed by immediate transitions stemming from a goalkeeping error. So, Lamans' stability creates a positive domino effect, elevating the performance and confidence of every defensive player ahead of him. Perhaps his most strategically significant contribution, however, is how he has enabled Amorim's desired style of play. With a keeper who can be trusted, United have shed the ponderous, risk-averse build-up that infected their play last season. The team is now playing faster, more directly, and with greater verticality. This aligns with a broader tactical trend in the Premier League, but United's shift is quantifiably extreme. They have gone from one of the slowest attacks in the league to one of the quicker ones, and they now rank among the top sides for attempted long balls. The most startling metric is the 76% increase in long balls from the goalkeeper compared to the previous season. Lamans is the engine of this direct approach. He regularly registers some of the highest long pass totals seen from a goalkeeper, launching attacks with his distribution. The philosophy is nuanced. While a successful long ball to a target like Brian Mbeumo is ideal, the strategy also intelligently accounts for failure. When an opposing centre-back heads a misplaced long ball back into midfield, United's players are now drilled and ready to pounce on those second balls. This was evident even in a game where his long pass completion rate was modest, such as against Liverpool. The team was primed to compete and attack the subsequent loose ball. This shift has naturally led to a slight reduction in overall possession, but it is a calculated trade-off. Hedgentaf. The ball is now kept further away from United's own goal, and the play is progressed quickly into dangerous areas. In Lamans, United finally have a goalkeeper who is not a glaring weakness in either phase of the game. He can distribute effectively and save shots spectacularly, a complete package that neither Bayendier nor Onana could provide. Looking ahead, while the physical demands of a full Premier League season will be a test, Lamans displays a maturity and competitive edge that belies his age. He seems to thrive under pressure, not shrink from it. The quality he brings, the confidence he instills, and his perfect fit as the facilitator of Amorim's tactical vision suggest that Manchester United may have finally, after years of false starts and costly errors, discovered a long-term solution between the posts. His impact transcends saves and clean sheets. It is about restoring a fundamental piece of footballing logic to a club that had lost it. That a great team starts with a goalkeeper you never have to think about.